Welcome to an episode of Aaron Plays. I'm currently doing the adventures of Moliclan. He's just descended down into the third level of the dungeon. He's suffering quite a bit from poison, and his health is above his poison level, otherwise he'd be dead, but he is feeling the effects and weak. He's only got one weapon. He's got a shield, a magic ring, the essential cookbook, as he's about to enter the third level. So, let's draw those cards. Let's get this one. An altar. So, he's got a choice here. Take a blessing, gain one. Alright, I'll read the flavor text. Sometimes a sanctuary is found in the least expected place. You drop at the altar and pray for a blessing, gain one blessing token, or healing. Discard D6 minus D6 poison tokens. That is probably what he will go for. Yes, if he goes for the healing, so it's like when the creatures attack, he's rolling 2d6 and taking the difference between the two off his poison. That's what the biggest worry I have at the present moment with Moliclan. So hopefully these are, a 6 and a 1 would be ideal. 5 and 1 is not bad. I'll take 4 off my poison threat, leaving me with 2 remaining. That's better than a kick in the teeth from a blind man. Okay. Moving on to the next two. I found a mushroom grove. You have located a grove of young mushrooms. Take a ration. Okay. Next two. Skirmish. Alright, let's do the skirmish. Let's do this. Right, we're at level 3 of the dungeon, so it's adding 5 to its health, whatever it is. It's a flying snake, so it's at 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 health. Okay, it's strike. Oh, so if it misses. Okay. So it's doing 2 damage, plus 1 is 3. Do I risk? I've got no other weapon. I can't afford to risk my ice blade. So it's done 3. Therefore, my shield block plus with my shield blocks 2. So I take 1 point of damage. I take 1 wound. However, you gain 1 poison with initial damage because it got through. So my poison's back up to 3. Okay, so using the ice blade. Okay, it only uses its weakness to frost, but that only is if I'm throwing. I'm not going to throw my ice blade because it's the only one I've got. So it's 2 dice. Oh, he's got 8 wounds, so I better use 2 dice. So therefore, right, the average on 2 dice is 7. He's got 8 health. Alright. Yep, I will use 3. A mighty swing from Moliclan. Yep, takes down the flying snake. I gain nothing from taking him down other than I now have 5 experience. Okay, so that means I can take any of these cards. So is anything, let's say my poison is my biggest worry at the present moment. So is there anything that I can use? Drinking an antidote will cure all poison and plus 1 energy when you cook at a campsite. Learn a bit of herbalism. That's looking quite good at the present moment. Or fortitude, which is actually brawn. Plus 1 health whenever you drink a health potion. You no longer increase your poison level at the end of the round. Ooh, that only cost me 3 experience. Martial arts. Archery, we're not using a bow. Hiding. Moliclan's a hero. He's not a skulker. Dodge. You gain one less poison damage for the arrow trap. Shadow, with a dagger in your primary hand, you may do. No, we don't sneak upon our foes. Our foes will know who we are as we stand bravely before them. Okay, so from those two, I've got either choice of Fortitude or Herbalism. Now, I said the Herbalism will use up all 5 experience, plus 1 energy when you cook at a campsite. So that is useful because I'm already gaining 1 from the cookbook. So he's really known to put the little, the garlic in, all, rosemary, thyme, useful. And drinking an antidote will cure all poison. Fortitude, plus 1 health when you drink a health potion. That's useful. And you no longer increase your poison level at the end of the round. Which of those two? You can't have both. At the present moment, you can't have both. I'm gonna go for the Herbalism. Yeah, that costs all 5 of my experience. All gone. Right, moving further into the dungeon. Clearing. Draw a plot card. Anything can happen in a clearing. In dire need. Loud squealing echoes off the cavern walls in the clearing. You see a small pig-like man being cornered by a large grey serpent. You dash to the rescue of the feeble creature, but the serpent has a greater foe than you first thought, and you're bitten badly. Lose 3 health and gain a poison token. Move up 2 on the morality track. You decide to leave the swine to defend itself as you creep away to the next. Right, move down 1. Okay, I don't think. Again, I've got 3. Do I want to go up to 4 poison? No. 3 health I'm okay with. 2 on the morality track. The big boon to the morality track I've already had is the shrine. But there are various plot cards here that still work on that. It is just a pig man. No, we will defend the pig man. Moliclan is a warrior. He hesitated initially, worried about the poison that's coursing through his body, but he realizes, no, you can't, everything must be defended. He climbs into the fight. He dashes to the rescue of the feeble creature. The serpent is a greater foe than he first thought, and he is bitten badly before striking the fatal blow to the nasty reptile. He loses 3 health. He gains a poison and moves 2 up on the morality track. And the pigman runs out, relieved. And that gains 2 more of the eyeballs. So I'm at 8. 2 more, and I find the boss. Again, I need something for that poison. Need a potion. Where's the merchant? It's an ambush. I'm going to look at the second card because I do need the merchant. A magic ring will cancel out at least 1 ambush. Well, look at that. So, I think there's only 3 in this deck. So, I will use my magic ring. Once per dungeon level, you may avoid an ambush. Right, hopefully that's all of those nasties being dealt with. Take this card. Okay. Well, I think I'm fairly certain that this won't be an ambush. Fairly certain. I think there's only 3. Maybe I should analyse this deck a bit more. It could be a skirmish, which on the lows is bad for me, but it could be something really useful. I'd like the merchant, to buy something useful, like a health potion or a healing potion, poison potion, an antidote poison potion. Okay, so turning this one over, it's the campsite. Okay, spend one ration to gain 3 energy, I think is the option I'm going to take. So I spied again a relatively quiet location to set up a camp. It will not be long before you attract attention to yourself. Choose one of the following actions. So I'm cooking this ration. It says I spend one ration to gain 3 energy. However, I have got the cookbook, which gains me another one, and I've got some herbs now, which I've obviously picked up from somewhere, whichever way I found. They were already in my backpack, I just didn't know how to use them, but now I do. So with my herbalism, I gain another energy, so I gain 5 energy back from that one ration. But by the way, if I don't find the campsite, I can always do 1 ration for 1 energy. As a munch, sort of dried chicken or whatever. That doesn't sound like a good exchange rate. Finding the campsite is always useful. Okay, the next 2. I went to the merchant. It's a skirmish. I'm going to look at this one because I believe now that at least all 3 ambushes are out. Now I find the labyrinth, which is worse. Drat, you cannot seem to find your way out. Discard 2 rations. Lose 3 health for each ration you cannot discard. I can only discard 1 ration. I can't go back to this skirmish. I've got to take that. There's one. So I've now got to lose 3 health. Oh dear. My current health stands at 3, 6. My current poison stands at 4. I've got to find something that cures me in these 2 cards. No, I'm going to have to try it. I really need that merchant. Something. Oh, it's another skirmish. And this time I've got to take the second option, which is you are taken off guard and stumble for your weapon. Draw an enemy and add the dungeon level +4 to his health, or to its health. It's a goblin. Okay, it's a goblin. So it's got draw the enemy card and add the dungeon level, which is 3. So +4 to his health. That's 7 +2. That takes us to 9. This is a tough goblin. I'm almost ashamed to admit I'm thinking of taking the 1 gold, giving him a gold to turn the bugger off. So, to go away, sorry. Yes. However, that wouldn't make any difference. The reason being, I'm on 6 health and I'm 4 poison, but that poison is going to double up. If I'd taken Fortitude, I wouldn't have gained any more poison at the end of each dungeon level. At the end of each dungeon level, every 2 poison gives you an additional 1. So that 4 poison is going to become 6. And I've got nothing to stop that unless I find something in the loot by beating the goblin. But if the goblin causes at least 1 point or 2 points of damage on me, I'll go down anyway. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. I'm not going to buy him off. Did not find the merchant. Okay, so doing his 2 dice. Okay, it's 2 plus 1 is 3 wounds coming through. Again, my shield block, the shield block 2, so 1 wound going through. Do I try and parry this? No, because I've got no backup weapon. So 1 going through. So I'm 5 health. I used 3 energy. I've got no food either. I can't. Okay, 3 energy. Come on, Monica. Well, he does finish the goblin in style. Gain a coin. As denoted by that symbol was there. And 1 treasure. I find a dagger. Okay. That, I think, will end the Adventures of Moliclan, but we'll do it all the way through to show how he goes. Shuffle the dungeon deck. Well, I'm not going to shuffle him, there's no point. Feed your character. I have nothing to feed him with. All my rations are gone. If you do not have a ration to spend, you must lower your health by 3. My health is currently at 5. Losing 3 of it puts me on 2, which is lower than my poison level. Moliclan succumbs to the poison and perishes at the end of the 3rd level of the dungeon. The monster at the bottom, the boss, hasn't even noticed him being here. That concludes the Adventures of Moliclan. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Any comments? Could I have done it different? If I'd taken the fortitude, that might have saved me, but the herbalism gave me that more food. And if I did get the antidote, I would have pulled that through. Should I have helped the pigman? Boosted me up 2 on the morality chart. I went down a hero in the end. So yes, I enjoyed that. I'll be moving on to the final core character in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.